Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever vlog. Today is the 1st of March 2015. It's Sunday at 10:30 and right now I'm in my local park with my dog and my husband going for a little stroll. So I wanted to start today's vlog off by introducing myself to you a little bit more and the area that I'm studying and who this vlog is for. So my name is Emma. I'm a third year PhD student at University College London in the Department of Greek and Latin, and I work on the reception of ancient tragedy in post-dramatic theatre. Now this is my long-suffering husband who can tell you what it's like to be married to a PhD student. His name's Ben and he's a secondary school teacher. And this is my miniature wirehead dachshund Marcel, who you might have heard whining in the video I put up last night. We got him when I started my PhD, so he's been with us almost for the entire journey and can also tell you about how difficult it is to live with someone who's doing a PhD. When we get back from this walk, I'm going to be sitting down at my desk and I'll check in with you again then, because I'm going to be doing some work today. Although it's a Sunday, as I'm in my third year, hoping to submit in the summer, I'm having to do a lot of extra work on weekends, which is probably the first misconception about being an author or an academic that I'm going to shatter, that maybe you have quite good hours. Okay, so I'm now home from the dog walk. It is just a bit after 11 at the moment, and I'm at my desk about to start work for the day. So I thought I would show you my desk setup and what's in store for the rest of my Sunday. So this is where the magic happens. This is my desk at home. You can see a bunch of books, laptop, stationery. These are the notes that I'm going to be working from today. In this box I keep notes from other chapters that I'm working on. I try and keep them in a box so they're nice and tidy. In this box I have stationery. This is a photo of graduation from my undergraduate degree, which I like to keep here just so I remind myself that I can finish degrees, because I'm sure I'm not the only person out there who sometimes finds doing a PhD a bit overwhelming and wonders if it's worth it. So today is the last day that I'm going to be working on the second chapter of my thesis for the moment. So I've just recently finished a full draft, and this week I was going back over the very first chapter that I wrote and trying to restructure it, because since writing my first chapter to my last one, I've changed the kind of way that I put my chapters together. So I've been restructuring that. And then next week, tomorrow I guess, I start work on redrafting chapter 4, which is my last chapter, or not in the thesis, the last one that I wrote, my most recent chapter. And I've only done one draft of that chapter and the argument needs quite a bit of work. So I'm giving myself 2 weeks to redraft that chapter, which is going to be no easy task. So my second chapter that I'm working on today, this is what it looks like at the moment. It is on Sarah Kane's Phaedra's Love, and I'm looking at it as kind of a case study of the gradual introduction of post-dramatic techniques into British theatre. So there's a lot of contention surrounding Kane's Phaedra's Love about the quality of the play, its political dimension, and exactly what its relationship is to Seneca's Phaedra, which is the play that she based it upon. And in this chapter I'm looking at the two plays and I'm arguing that there's actually a very close relationship between the two plays, but it's a subtle relationship. It's not a form of translation, but it's an invocation of various elements from Seneca's reception history in Jacobean and Elizabethan revenge tragedy and at the hands of Artaud and 20th century avant-garde theatre makers. So I'm now sitting down to try and finish restructuring that. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. I'll check in with you a bit later today. Okay, so right now it is 5:30 on a Sunday evening, and I thought I would check in now because right now I am experiencing the feeling that I believe most don't realise that researchers and writers go through several days a week at least. So I have written the new sections that needed to be written for my second chapter, and I've done the basic restructuring that needed to happen, and now I'm going over the chapter, looking at the writing, making sure that it flows, that there's enough signposting, that there's not too much signposting, and basically just looking at the flow and the prose. I am unfortunately only on page 2, and my dog is sitting here whinging at me, and my husband is sitting there playing a game on his iPad, and I really don't want to do any more work. But I know that tomorrow I can't keep working on chapter 2. I have to go on to chapter 4 if I'm going to get that rewritten in 2 weeks. So I really have to push myself to do this proofreading and this editing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's a long chapter. It's 20,000 words, 65 pages double spaced. So that's 63 pages to go. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, so it's now about 8 p.m. on Sunday night, and I'm feeling a bit tired, so I thought I should do a final vlog entry for the day. So, I am now up to page 11 of my chapter, doing my editing, and you can see I do all my editing by hand. So, it looks quite a mess. I don't know if I'll get to the end of it today, but wherever I get to, that's as far as I'm going for the time being, because I need to move on to the next chapter. I think I probably will wait till tomorrow morning to type up the changes, but that's fine. You can see, as probably you noticed, my desk was a little bit messier than it was when I showed you this morning, but that's okay. Everything will just go back in that box at the end of the day. Now, I thought that I should mention a few things in this kind of final piece for tonight, because you're probably wondering why I'm working so hard on a Sunday if you don't do a PhD. If you do a PhD, or you have done one, I'm sure you know. But I thought I would show you this graph, which I got from the UCL Careers Service, if it will focus. Okay, so this is on career trajectories after you do a PhD and how many people stay in academia. And this first block here is PhD students, and this is postdocs. And then these here are people who actually get lectureship jobs. So you can see the odds are not great. I mean, there's so many doom and gloom statistics out there. Websites like The Guardian's higher education area and Times Higher Education always have these articles about, you know, only 12 or 13% of PhD students will succeed in getting an academic job. It's so competitive, and so you really need to do absolutely everything you can to give yourself the best chance of succeeding. And I know I'm enormously lucky that I'm in a position that I can work on a Sunday if I have to, or if I want to. But while I am in this privileged position, I am trying to make the most of it and work as hard as I can. So, in case you are wondering why I'm working such long hours on a Sunday, there you have it. I just wanted to also say before I finish today, thank you just so much to all those people who've shown me support online. I've had quite a few people tweeting me today or retweeting the vlog link and things like that. I really appreciate the support. I'm still quite nervous about this, and I'm seeing it completely just as an experiment. But if it is helpful at all to anyone or interesting, then I'm really pleased, and I will consider that enough for the experiment to be a success. If there's anything particular that you'd like me to touch upon on this vlog, then please let me know. So thanks for joining me again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.